Hello everyone, and welcome to my new segment, Flashback Friday, where I revisit comic book movies from the past and give my thoughts. In this video, I take a look at 1978's Superman. Of course, I'll be discussing some spoilers, so if you haven't seen Superman, what are you doing? Go watch it and then check out my review. The aptly titled Superman movie, Superman, stars Christopher Reeve in probably the most perfect casting ever, alongside Margot Kidder as Lois Lane, Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor, and two-time Oscar winner Marlon Brando as Jor-El. Richard Donner, probably known for his Lethal Weapon movies, directs Superman. Superman follows the story of Clark Kent, an alien orphan who lands on Earth, sent by his father Jor-El just before the destruction of his home planet Krypton. He is found by the Kents, who decide to take them in as their own. As Clark matures, he is bullied and looked at as an outcast, but it is through the guidance of his adopted father that he keeps his powers a secret. It is not until Paul Kent's death of a heart attack, something that even Clark admits that with all the powers of the world he cannot save everyone. It is a truly heartbreaking and emotional scene, and it becomes a major theme that comes up later in the film. Clark tells Ma Kent that he needs to get away from the town and leaves to the north. It is there that he creates his Fortress of Solitude, where his father Jor-El tells Clark of his true upbringing. He dons his Superman outfit and realizes his purpose to stop evil on this planet. He gets a job as a reporter at the Daily Planet, where he meets the lovely Lois Lane. They form a bond, but as she is in danger from a helicopter accident, she becomes attracted to the man who saved her from her death, Superman. She becomes infatuated with Superman, not realizing the true identity. With the world wanting to know about this costume superhero, Superman interviews with Lois to help her career at the Daily Planet. Meanwhile, the notoriety surrounding Superman leads to the main villain, Lex Luthor, to investigate about Superman's upbringing. He devises a plan to kill Superman with kryptonite so that he cannot stop his plan of blowing up the west coast of California, creating a new west coast with land owned by Luthor. Yes, that's his plan. Ultimately, Superman is nearly drowned in a pool with kryptonite and lead necklace placed around his neck, with Luthor sending two missiles, one for the east coast and one for the west coast. Luthor's accomplice, Tessmacher, lets Superman go, saying that the missile is heading for her mother's home. She makes Superman promise to save her, and he does so, knowing of the other missile heading to California. He saves the East Coast missile just in time and is able to throw it into space. However, he cannot stop the one heading for California, and it explodes, creating a massive earthquake. It is in this earthquake that Lois Lane, investigating the mysterious buying of useless land by Luthor, is killed. Superman, so enraged with himself, flies to the Earth's atmosphere and flies so fast that he reverses the spin of the Earth, turning back time. He is able to save Lois Lane in the end. Yeah, we'll get to that ending in a second. Overall, this is a fascinating tale of Superman. It is so well made, and it actually does hold up to this day. Some of the effects are dated, but for the time, they are pretty brilliant. John Williams' score is breathtaking, and it really adds to the film. There are emotional scenes for sure, like the deaths of Pa Kent and Lois Lane, but it's the tonal shifts that are the negatives of this movie. At times, there are scenes that belong in a comedic movie that come out of nowhere, instead of having comedic moments that just add to the flavor of the movie. A lot of people have a contention with the ending of the movie, with Superman flying so fast he turns back time, as a cop-out for the emotional death of Lois Lane, a major character in the Superman universe. I tend to agree with that, although it does showcase the incredible powers of Superman, but it does leave little room for villains to actually stand a chance to Superman. I'm probably sure you're waiting for my score, but like Robin Williams in Dead Poet Society, where the class reads how to grade poetry and why that's pretty ridiculous, I don't think it's fair to grade movies either, so I've come up with my own scale. On a scale of Green Lantern to Dark Knight, it's about an Iron Man. It sets up the Superman universe well, and it actually made comic book movies a possibility, as we'll see in the upcoming Flashback Fridays. Alright, Superman fans, what did you think of my review? Did my grading scale make any sense to you? Let me know in the comment section below, and of course, subscribe and follow me on Twitter. Thanks, keep comicsing.